John. Stowell is here with me.
Hey, Tim.
And we had just finished doing a workshop together, and I had a question that I think a lot of people have, which is, John, what are you doing with your right hand?
Okay.
So I'm going to change my perspective just a little
I'm going to
bit.
show you what I've got here in the way of the pick. Because
Yeah, let's talk about it from top to bottom. So
I don't know if anyone would care to try to emulate this because we all have such a personal right hand, you included. So in my case, there's a Fender teardrop pick, which instead of being held at the normal angle that most people would, I hold it essentially parallel to my index finger.
Okay, let me hold it there for a second. Let me get it. Oh, it just sticks there.
It just stays there because there's enough surface tension.
Okay.
I'll occasionally drop it, and sometimes people will see me take my thumb away.
Yes,
I'm assuming that's to relieve a little tension, so I'm obviously not using the pick when I take the thumb away.
Okay, now why do you take the thumb away?
Maybe just to relieve a little tension. I'm not conscious of doing it, actually, while I do it.
And when you take your thumb away, the pick stays with the index finger.
Exactly. It just stays there.
Okay.
And
you never pick with that.
If I take the thumb away, then the pick I can't use the pick.
Then you only use the second.
Fingers. Yeah. I found, maybe you do this too, I'm very often using my middle finger with a sort of a gentle upstroke.
Right. By the way, John's right hand is very, very soft.
Very. I mean, if you saw how hard I'm attacking the guitar with the amp is off, it's like this. I'm barely touching the strings, so I've got pretty strong pickups. Yeah, so everyone's right hand is different.
So to eliminate that tension is something that you're really wanting to have.
Yeah, so I've got light strings, low action, and a very light right hand.
By the way, what kind of strings are they?
These are Tomastic. Steve Kirby in Boston turned me onto these probably 15 years ago. They are very light Tomastic 10 to 38 KF110 precisions, 10 to 38.
Flat,
the usual jazz flats with a wound B string.
Wound B?
Yeah, it's like a 12
Isn't
wound
that
B.
Interesting.
And I maybe because of the graphite neck, I felt that the sort of the normal jazz gauge, like 12 or 13 on top, felt heavy with this guitar. And I'm not sure if it's the angle of the strings coming off the piezo or the graphite neck, but even with low action, the heavy strings felt heavier than heavier strings felt heavier than they should. So these really light strings I've used for 15 years.
Okay, well, wonderful. I remember when we first met, it looked like you were using an unwound G. It seemed like you always used light strings, even on the 295.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, let's do this. I'm going to get down here where we can really see this activity, and just go ahead and play, then we'll wrap it up. Okay, that's all good. Thank you.
Super. That was fun, Tim.
Thank you, John. Now everybody's going to know all your secrets.
You can go off and have a wildly lucrative career as a jazz guitarist thanks to me. Tim, this was great fun today.
Really fun. Thank you, John.
Pleasure.